In a small village nestled among the hills of ancient Mesopotamia, lived a young scribe named Adad. He was known for his skillful hands and sharp mind, always eager to learn new things. One day, while exploring an old abandoned temple, Adad found a strange clay tablet hidden behind a crumbling wall. The tablet was covered in strange symbols he had never seen before. Excited by his discovery, he carefully wrapped the tablet in a cloth and took it home. That night, Adad stayed up late, trying to decipher the mysterious writing. As he traced the symbols with his finger, he felt a chill run down his spine. The room suddenly felt colder, and the shadows seemed to grow longer. Ignoring his unease, Adad continued to study the tablet. As the night wore on, he began to understand some of the words. It was a story about an ancient demon that brought death and destruction to those who awakened it. Just as Adad realized what he was reading, the symbols on the tablet began to glow with an eerie green light. The young scribe dropped the tablet in shock, but it was too late. The demon had been awakened. Strange things started happening in the village. Crops withered overnight, and animals fell ill. People began to have terrible nightmares, and some even disappeared without a trace. Adad knew he had to do something. He confessed to the village elders about the tablet and the demon he had accidentally released. The elders were angry but knew they needed Adad's help to stop the evil force. Together, they sought out the wisest man in the land, an old sorcerer who lived in a cave high in the mountains. The journey was long and dangerous, but they finally reached the sorcerer's home. The old man listened to their story and nodded gravely. He told them the only way to stop the demon was to destroy the tablet in the fires of the sacred mountain. Adad volunteered to make the perilous journey to the mountain. As he climbed higher, the air grew thin, and the demon's presence grew stronger. Dark shapes flitted at the edge of his vision, and whispers filled his ears, trying to make him turn back. Finally, Adad reached the top of the mountain. The demon appeared before him, a terrifying sight with glowing red eyes and sharp claws. It offered Adad great power if he would spare the tablet. For a moment, Adad was tempted. But then he remembered the suffering of his village and the lives lost because of his mistake. With all his strength, he threw the tablet into the fiery crater of the mountain. The demon let out a bone-chilling scream as it was drawn back into the tablet. In a flash of blinding light, both the demon and the tablet were destroyed. As Adad made his way back down the mountain, he could feel that the evil presence was gone. When he returned to his village, he found that everything had returned to normal. The crops were growing again, and the missing villagers had returned, with no memory of where they had been. From that day on, Adad was hailed as a hero. But he never forgot the lesson he had learned about the dangers of meddling with unknown powers. He dedicated the rest of his life to using his skills as a scribe to record and share knowledge that would help people, rather than harm them. And so, the village lived in peace, with only the story of the cursed tablet to remind them of the darkness they had once faced.